Always great talking to my next guest, Khama Worthy, who's got a big fight coming up here at UFC Fight Night on September 5th. Khama, how's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Feeling good.
Great to hear. Where are you headed to? You said you're doing some recovery. You getting like massage therapy, or what are you up to?
Yeah, I'm going out to this, one of my sponsors, Regeneration Pittsburgh. I get like some dry needling done, get some laser therapy done, get adjusted. Then I go to cranberry cryotherapy. I get cryotherapy. Then I'm going to go to the infrared sauna, sitting there for like 40 minutes. I've already like worked out this morning, and I got like 6 rounds of sparring and already. And I got some more drilling tonight, so I'm like trying to recover. Recovery's really big, and you're like this late in the camp.
Recovery is super important, so glad to hear you're getting that in. Are you happy to see this fight rebooked? You two were supposed to fight. I should mention your opponent, Ottman Azaitar. That was supposed to happen at UFC 249. You must have been happy to get this rebooked because I know it was a fight you were interested in.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like it's a fan's favorite fight. Like it's the type of fight that I want to be in. Like he, at least on paper, from what it seems like, he's coming to fight now. He's gonna bring it. We're gonna entertain the fans, and hopefully it's like another fight that fight. So I really did. I really pushed this fight. So my manager, I told Sean Sheldon, I wanted this fight. Like, I want to get this fight. We prepared for it too, and I hate having like unfinished business. We prepared for it, and then like all this shit happens. So now we have to get to like finish what we started out with.
Is it a bit easier preparing for an opponent that you were supposed to fight before because you kind of already had the game plan, you were sort of prepping for him already, or is it a completely new, set of things you work on for this matchup? Like, do you keep notes, so to speak? I guess is my question.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a different fighter because I've had a fight in between that. So every time you have a fight, you come out a little different. You learn a little bit different things about yourself. But no, I mean it was good. We got it picked up the camp where we left it off. Added, tweak a little bit things, put some things out, add some things, and now we're just right back to it. So yeah, it is. I like it because we've already had preparation leading up into this.
Let's talk about that last fight. What a win that was over Luis Pena, getting the finish in that one. I mean, Pena had never been finished in his career. The fight before that was a big upset. This was another one. Where did this win rank in your career? Just because, like I said, Pena had never been finished before.
It was definitely good. I figured like that's how the fight was gonna I figured out how the fight was gonna plan out. Like it was. I figured I could like surprise him a little bit, get him off, catch him off guard a little bit. Like just the fact that he had never been finished. Like even his decision losses, I thought that he beat Matt Pravola, and the other one I could see him losing that one. But like they were both split decision losses. So I was happy to show that I can push someone and finish him in the third round. You know what I mean? Get to the third round and not just be looking for decision, but look for the finish.
How do you feel like you match up against Azaitar here in this fight? Obviously, like you mentioned, really cool style matchup. Definitely a fight of the night potential right here. I
definitely got some stuff for him. We got some things we're looking to execute on him. And, I think he matched really well with him.
Excellent. And how about training camp? How's that all going ahead of the fight? I saw you working with Dominic Mazzata. How's training camp going ahead of the matchup?
Yeah, I mean, training camp's going good. My teammate, John DeSouza, he's fighting for Bellator this Friday. So, like, we've got a lot of good. My little brother was supposed to be fighting too, but his opponent got injured. So we got a lot of people in the gym that are getting ready for fights. I got some other training partners that are getting ready for some fights. So everyone's in camp. We got a lot of work going on. So training camp's going good. I don't have any injuries, major injuries. You know, you're always a little bit knickknacks and stuff from fight camp, but I'm doing good. I feel good. Weight's in the proper place where as it should be, and I'm like lining everything up, and so far everything's going as planned.
It must be nice having Dominic Mazzata back. I know in the past he had trained a bit in Florida, but it seems like Homebase is now back at your gym. What's it like getting to work with him?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He was actually supposed to come and train with me. He pushed really hard yesterday. He said he's going to come out tomorrow, so we're going to get some working tomorrow. Him and Dempsey, those are both the guys from the Map Factory. Like, that's our fellow gym and stuff. And that guy's from a man, Nick Brown. He just fought the LFA. He's actually coming in a couple of days to give me some work. And I got a couple other guys coming through. And then, of course, the guys at my gym. So, I guess I'm getting world-class guys and stuff. We're a little spread out, but we're making it work, and we're all doing it.
Imagine the weight cut's going well ahead of this fight.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit on it a little early. The last one wasn't hard. It's just I like cutting weight in like a large sauna, and those little sauna suits that they have. I'm not really digging those. So my last 2 pounds was kind of rough. For even though I came in like really light, I came in like 144 and a half. I think I was a little bit worried about the weight, but it came off a little bit more than I thought it did. But I freaking the weight cuts all set up properly, but I want to like approach it a little bit differently, just because cutting with those portable saunas suck. I don't like to like wrap up in the towel and do all that. I feel like a damn I'm being like a fucking baked potato. So I don't do the. I see some guys doing. I don't know how they do it. I can't do. I can't just wrap up like that. I feel like I'm gonna overheat. I'm gonna blow up.
Okay, that's good. I've never heard that analogy before, but that's very accurate. I like that.
Yeah, I feel like a baked potato, like a Wendy's baked potato. You're just all wrapped up and shit. I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this.
How's this fight playing out on September 5th? You feel like you're going to get your hand raised, but how do you envision the fight playing out?
Yeah, definitely. I always approach fights looking for the finish. That's just how I fight. Like however the finish may come, I see multiple different ways I can finish him. Multiple different things. I mean, there's all kinds of everything from submission to knockout to decision. But I'm just going out there to get the W, put the pressure on him from the start, try to break him, make him feel uncomfortable in certain situations, and just keep implementing my game plan and play safe and prove I'm the better fighter.
You get another win here. Do you think this is the win that will get you that top 15 opponent next? Because the way you're finishing these fights, man, you're making a lot of noise in that division.
Yeah, I mean, I've been telling people I need to make top 15 money. like the top 15 guys are getting like 80 and 80. My last fight, I got I'm not complaining, but I got 14 and 14. Like Pena made twice as much as I did for that fight, and he lost, and he still made as much money as I did. So for me, it's the big thing of the proper amount of money for the fight. So I do have a little bit of a game plan, a perfect world scenario that I'm hoping to put into play. Once I get to this fight and everything goes as planned and stuff. So because at 55, there's a billion fucking guys at 55. Unfortunately, the top 35 can all just switch positions at any time. It's a really stacked division, and they're always bringing people in and stuff. So I think this fight will be really, really impressive. Everything turns out as planned. I do have a plan or a way of things I would like to, a plan and a way that I'd like to approach it to kind of leapfrog me into some good positions and stuff. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't like to overthink that. I don't like to look past my task at hand. You can't look past task at hand. I think that was O'Malley's biggest thing too. He was just looking past. Fuck that, man. I don't give a fuck who I'm fighting. That motherfucker's a threat, and I have to deal with him. Anything can happen in fight, so I'm not trying to overlook what's going on.
Is that master plan Kyle Nelson rematch at 155?
He's at 45, isn't he?
I know. That was the joke I was making. Obviously, it won't happen because Kyle fights at featherweight, but it was a joke just because I know you lost him.
Anyone, him or what's his name? They want to come up to 55. I'd be more than happy to get in there and throw that shit back again. I don't really look for revenge fights, but if anyone wants to come up and fight me at 55, yeah. Paul Felder's retired now anyway. He's so far ahead in the ranking as it is. So, but I don't really look for revenge fights or anything like that. But if they want it, and then for me the big thing is about the squeeze has to be worth the juice. The squeeze for him or for who's Billy Q. Billy Q's 2-0 in the UFC, but his fights are no one's fucking talking about those fights. I thought he lost his last fight, and his first fight he beat that guy who it's not any exciting way or anything. It's not anything spectacular. And Kyle Nelson, I think he's won 2 fights in the UFC or 1 fight in the UFC, and then he's been finished twice already in the UFC. So I was I'm the fucking juice. These motherfuckers got to catch up with me. So, no, I'm not sitting I want to get revenge. I give a fuck about revenge. I take everything and at the time as being like the fighter I was then is completely different, so.
Well, we're looking forward to September 5th, man. Always a pleasure catching up. I know you got to get to recovery. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any thank yous or shout outs, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, man. You can find me on social media at DeathStar_1. You can find I just knew I'm a fan page on Facebook that I'm pushing just under the Death Star. Khama Death Worthy. Go up there and check that out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same. Khama Death_1. And follow me. Send me some likes, fish. I like your shit, cool. I'm almost at 10,000 followers. I gotta get into the social media life. That's like, unfortunately, that's the real life. But in the fight game, that's all the people pay attention to. I'm trying to operate in the real world, but the social media world's really big, so I'm really getting a little bit better at doing that.